I'm ready.
Out of our podcast, what's going on? I'm here with
D. Smith. I'm your girl, your business owner, tax preparer, financial guru.
and I'm Chase White. You back with another video for the month of February and January.
Yes.
I've been out for 2 months on the road, and we are here, 2023.
2023. Good number.
What's going on with you?
Not much.
How you been?
Better than amazing. How about you?
I've been great. You got your t-shirt on?
Yes.
How does it feel to be
BTA
rocking your
holler.
t-shirt?
Oh, good. I'm about to I'm trying to do some new things for this year, so I'm excited.
I like that.
Yeah. So, let's start, get it started. What we admire by each other.
I admire the fact that, probably said this before, but more as I become an adult, I think I just appreciate the sternness and the will to be like the way you parent me. That's what I admire.
Oh. Well, I can piggyback off of that and say I admire the way that you turned out and listening. Yeah. I admire the fact that you embraced and started connecting the life learned lessons as a child and brought it to your adulthood now. And then you just elevated, whether it was, I'm not going to use that, but I understand why she did it.
Mm-hmm.
And then I'm going to just do it this way.
Yeah.
So I admired that, how you just could take anything that you can take and listen to someone's point of view and their reasoning, and, you look at it for what it is. So that's part of the things, one of the lessons learned of childhood, Have your opinion, but also respect others.
Yeah. I think like as I get older, as I hear people talk, even though that's their own world, it's not for me to interfere in their world.
Yeah. I work with a younger lady at my job. She's the lady. She's a kid. I mean, she's under me, but she's she's a young lady, young adult. But she always says it's best. We were talking one day. Matter of fact, I was telling her the story that that driver you trained in Texas, and he was like, you know what I'm saying? Back in the day, he was like, no, I don't understand what you're saying, because I'm only 26. And she started laughing. She was like, yeah. She said, people do me like that. I said, it's because of the wisdom. You have, they always say that old soul.
Mm-hmm.
So you're relatable to where you can talk to them and understand. But then when you say something where you forget that you wasn't born the year I was born, and say something like, you remember how it was back then? And you be like, no, I don't. And then I said, and you say it, she was like, yeah, it'd be like, no, I don't. And it's not like I'm being smart. I'm just saying, no, I don't. I'm being honest. I was like, yeah, me and my son was just talking about that on our podcast. And that was, like 2 months ago?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so good. It's funny. Y'all have an old soul, and I appreciate that about her. And I know my former boss, I'm not going to even call her name on this, hired her before she left. And she told the other young lady that was there that me and her would not get along. And I thought that was so funny. And she was like, really? I was like, yeah. How can you predict or assume my personality and who I will conflict with? And yeah, I probably wouldn't have got along with her if she was still there because, of course, she had conflict with another coworker and I, and it was all because of her. So anyway, it was so funny, and we're closer than anybody up there, so it's so funny. But so, what's been cracking lacking? What's your good news? What you been going? You know, let's talk about you. What's been going on in Chase Way world?
Getting ready. I got a surprise for Alana. So Maisha is helping me decorate the hotel. So once we head out there tomorrow, we're just gonna check in and everything. And whatever we gonna do, we're gonna go out for dinner for her birthday. But while we out for dinner, Maisha gonna come in and decorate the room.
I think you told me about this.
Yes, Maisha gonna come decorate the room. So when we come back, she gonna come to a decorated room, and I think it's gonna be super, super dope.
Aww.
So I've been pretty much being my nonchalant self and just playing everything off like.
Okay, we're gonna have cool. Dinner, yeah. Your birthday, what you want to do,
yeah.
You know.
So I'm excited to see her reaction from it.
Because
it's, I think now, the only time I surprise her, like, I tell her I got a surprise for you, I kind of give her
a hint, yeah.
A hint, but this time there been no hint or nothing. So
yeah, that's
been
good.
Kind of like, that's been kind of pretty neat. Like, I know I said I will always do this when I get in a relationship, but it's not gonna be I'm not gonna go overboard with it.
Yeah.
So I just been enjoying like I guess I've just been enjoying just to show my appreciation or make them about their day. Cause I know like how I felt with gifts and all of that. But it's like it's not. I know it's not for me, and I know it's not my world. So I'm sharing my world now. So it's been kind of like just putting what I know to the side for a little bit, so they can enjoy it, so she can enjoy herself.
Yeah, and it's not really about the money or how much you spend. It's about listening to what. Yeah, I've been wanting this type of thing. Women have a tendency of hinting around what they want. So,
yeah,
it could be.
I do a good job of saying no, so that's what I enjoy about it the most.
Well, even that, just the listening, because that whatever you do, that something she said, and you bring it to her, it's like, oh, he really listened to me, you know, stuff like that, little small things. It could be just. 2 years down the road and then boom. Because for Christmas, Joe was really excited about his coat. He'd been saying he needed a real good jacket coat or whatever. I was super excited about my chair. So I have been saying that forever and forever. I was like, I hate that chair. It hurts my butt and all that. So that was a good thing. And I think he thought about it because he felt like he had more gifts under the tree than I did. So he went, a little bit over. We always go over. But, of course, even though some holidays I'm not celebrating, Christmas is just one of my favorite holidays. And, of course, besides my birthday, of course, but he really enjoyed that, for him it's about the clothes and the shoes and whatever, but for me it's more about what I say I've been wanting and him listening and then doing it. I'll be really excited about my lip gloss and lotions and stuff. That's the only girly stuff, like just my lip gloss. So, anyway, that's a great surprise. I like that. That's a great surprise for her. I think she will enjoy that. Do you think she'll cry?
Yeah.
She'll cry?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Because it's going to throw her off.
Because you hadn't said nothing.
Mm-hmm.
Because she's at the point where she kind of know how you do things. Yeah, that makes sense.
So it's like if I say we just gonna do this, we're gonna just do this.
Mm-hmm. All right. So, and so what else y'all gonna do besides the is she shopping or something? Do y'all shop or do she like? Is she that type?
She'll shop like for a particular event. Other than that, that's about it.
Yeah.
She's not big on shopping. She don't know how to shop in stores. She more so shop online.
Mm-hmm.
So since she's pretty small, she don't really. Like I was telling her, it's not about shopping for like she likes shopping for outfits, so she got to see everything there. So it's kind of like, I guess that's just how her brain works. She got to see everything to be on the site, and she want it all to be there. She don't want it to be what's in season. She don't want to do all that.
So she shops on clearance or?
Yeah, she shop on clearance, all of that. She just want to at least be able to be easy to read and easy to go through without physically going through it and trying to find it. It's a lot bit easier to her to find it online. So
if it doesn't fit, she just returns it. She don't have no problem with that.
She don't. She's just not gonna go back.
Yeah, I just don't like returning stuff.
Yeah, she just not big on just going back. But one of the things that I'm gonna surprise her with, so it's like a little TikTok trend where they choose 2 cards. And
I've seen that trend. Yeah.
I'm a matter of fact, I got the notes. Let me see. The ideals I came up with is we got brunch or seafood, Fashion Nova store, or a Fashion Nova store outfit. So she, the Fashion Nova, we're gonna go there and she's gonna pick an outfit out, or we're gonna go to the mall and pick an outfit out. We're gonna go to this Dallas VR thing, or we're gonna go to Dallas glass art. Or then we're gonna do a classy dinner or a hookah lounge. Okay. So those gonna be Saturday. It's gonna be Saturday plans.
Okay.
Her friends coming down there. They're gonna make about Thursday. They're gonna be there until Saturday morning. So we're gonna utilize that for Saturday.
Oh, okay.
And then Sunday we'll come back and we're gonna go to her dad's house for the Super Bowl party. And since he lives in Benton, we just gonna roll right there. So that's what's coming up for me. With driving trucks and getting in the trucking industry and being part with Gary, we working on getting another truck, got another driver. We got more drivers, but now is once I come back, it's kind of crazy. I didn't want to come back simply because of the different opportunities of when I'm coming home just came, and it's like dang it. So now that they coming, they just like, okay, when I come back, we're gonna do 3 weeks, come home for a week, do 3 weeks, come home for a week, and those 6 weeks that I make will contribute to when we get the truck. And then Chris gonna come, and we're gonna roll from there, and then probably by October we should be having a 3rd truck. So that's what we on, especially since everything coming down and everything pretty much opened up with fuel and oil and stuff. So we probably working on every 3 months we probably can get another truck.
And y'all getting this truck through like banks or something?
So it's like little car lots, but truck lots, and they're like well-known truck spots out in South Texas and in Midland and West Texas. So it's basically like if people been in the oil field industry, they either getting out of it. Some people looking, they just selling it because they don't want to be over the road no more. So just getting it like that. And now everything just going to like 20 to 30,000. At first that was like 50 and up, and now they just drop it. So
that's dope.
And then Gary been in communication with a bunch of drivers. So gonna have them
the
rolling.
driver
Then
is not gonna be a problem.
as them rolling, I just probably come off and start like just managing that, and then gonna roll like that.
That's good.
Yep. So then the person that we partner up with, I know from that conversation I shared with you the next week of when it was paid, we didn't say nothing.
You're
Everything was on time. Everything was good. Then recently, he emailed us and he let us know that well, he didn't let us know. It was just an email. Hey, this week gas is gonna roll over from the next week of gas, and we're gonna put it on this. Normally, it would have been a, hey, is it okay if I put this on here because I gotta pay for this and such and such. So that was just a telltale sign that what changed up now, all within 2 months. So it's like, all right, at this point, we see that either he can see that we about to leave out and he probably just being petty too, or he looking at a standpoint as, I don't know what standpoint he looking at it, but when I was going home and I wasn't making no money, he wasn't so anxious to pay to roll it over to the next week, and now all of a sudden he want to put it on there. So he probably thinking we done, so he go ahead and put it out there, but it's not the case. So it's just pretty funny just to see what he's willing to do with less communication, and that's been kind of like the telltale sign of like, oh, you really think just because we're not communicating, we about to up and dip? So it's just kind of funny how like business games is played out, and it's kind of like at first it's all good. You get an unstable road where you thought you have an understanding, then there is no understanding, but that person set the expectations,
Right.
and they forget that they set the standard, and now when you hold them to that and make them accountable for what they said, and you just approach them and be more
transparent.
You be more direct and abrasive about it.
Yeah.
Because it's like, okay, hey, what's going on with this? And they just be like, well, such and such this, such and such. It's like, okay, you could have just said that. We would have been cool. But there was nothing from your part. Like, you just got quiet. So it's just like, okay, that's fine. Now we see everything good. We're going to step off for you. Make sure everything is good on your end so you can relax. So when he sent that email and tagged on that extra week of fuel, it's like, okay. Probably just going to wait until another good month or so. And then once we make that transition to Louisiana, we're gone. So it's just going to be like, haha, you thought that we was just going to up and leave, but no, we just taking a break. Because he thinking that I'm only home for a week, but I'm going to be home for 2 weeks. And when I come back, then we'll just go back to that. So it's just kind of funny just to see how business games are.
Yeah.
When, especially when the standard was met on his end, but it's just one of those things that being black into it is more so just you really can't take it personal because that's what they enjoy doing.
It's business, and I get it because the trucking, this dump trucking is pretty much the same. You have to get in where you fit in. It's more about always keeping your truck rolling. And so hopefully when you do get that person that, can show you, I don't know if it's a factor where they're afraid that minority is going to take over, or
it might be.
But I heard on the radio this morning, Broadway Joe was talking about Senator Frederick Love. He was saying y'all need to call your senators and stuff and be careful because they're trying to, whatever law they trying to pass, they scratched out minority when it's coming to this truck and stuff. So I was gonna look at on the website, and it should be on Power 92 website, like an article or something about it. And what it means, basically, he's saying that that these jobs out here, you could just anybody can win them. So it's, you know, how Mayor Frank Scott is trying to make sure he recognize small business, black owners and stuff, and get these jobs and all this. And even to these contracts that I read, they always say, hey, women owned, minority owned, this. So whatever they're trying to pass, they're trying to take that word out of it. So that's just, I think, because from the 2 years we've been in this, you know that there's a lot of dump truck drivers now that are black males. So that could be the reason, you know, behind all that. And it's just crazy. But yeah, it's business. It's like, hey, we can't let them take over, so let's pass this on. They're not gonna even know anything about this, you know. Once we pass it on, then there's nothing they can say. They're saying that it's really
can't say unconstitutional because
well, they say it's unconstitutional.
It can be,
but it's not. They're saying it is because they say you're if they try to do that, then they can probably sue or whatever. But anyway, I have to just I haven't went on there and looked, so don't quote me on this, y'all. But that is something that I'm gonna be looking into. But yeah, that's dope. I know I was super excited to share this news that by the end of last year, which my plan was to have this done before Christmas, but the surprise was we got us a second dump truck.
Congratulations!
Thank you. Yay! So we have us a driver. He started last month on the 10th, so it's almost been a month ago, and super excited. So everything is going okay, and we're planning, hopefully by June I will be coming off my full-time job.
Are you excited about it?
I am, and nervous and stuff. So and I think the biggest part is just really, you know how this weather is. And so, but like I say, in the I would say by April, the end of April, I will know for sure what's what. And give me 2 more months to see how, you know, it really has put us up. Joe sent me a picture of another truck that he's seen, and they only wanted $17,000. So, you know, those type of things like that, probably getting, you know, a third truck or whatever. Long as we have work is the main thing. And I don't think that'll be a problem because we have a lot of connections now of getting that. But before you came home, I was printing out the thing in our docs where I'm going to be reaching out and say, hey, the jobs that they have, you know, and say, I'm thinking about joint ventures. Hey, let me know. Send me the information, and I do a bid. You know, I'm just going to bid out there. And that way, they can fulfill their DBE requirements, and we'll see what happens. So it's like, for example, what it does is like, say it's a job doing an overlay on this street in front of our house. Okay. And you're doing it from Lynch, Broadway, all the way down to the freeway. So, you know, that's long way or whatever. So you're taking up the old and putting down some new. And you just bid, you know, on that. And so you get the distance of okay, you got to load my truck up. I got to drop it off here and load it back. You know, that's pretty much when these jobs do what they do, depending on what it is. And we just bid our portion of what we could do. And then, so I'm just gonna definitely, I'm excited to do that. When it comes down to the city bids, I have to get my contractor's license. And I thought this was gonna be online, but I have to go in. So now I have my book and I have bookmarked everything, and I can't use those tabs. It can't be a removable tab. It has to be a tab that is like, if you take it off, it'll turn the page. Which it don't make sense, but now I'm going to have to find me some more tabs. And I think I got some tabs like that, but I was kind of upset when I read it. It's a time exam too, so. And you have to pay $84 for it, so.
How many times can you take it?
I think you can take it as many as you want. But I don't know, excuse me. I'm just nervous about it, but we'll see. I'm not too nervous, but it looks like some of the stuff is self-explanatory. Again, it's open book, but you know, when it comes down to open book, those are the most hardest tests ever.
Wording be different.
The wording be different, and you know, it just, yeah. I guess I'm like some other people to be like anxiety to be hit. But other than that, that's all that's going on in my area. Just trying to get that.
I really don't have too much to add.
Yeah.
I think this is what's been going on. I feel like just listening to you and how I feel right now is more so like there's not too much to say. It's only to do.
Yeah.
I feel like that's the mode that we in.
Yeah, that's
it's not. It's kind of less talking, but it's like
more
doing.
work. Yes, I'm with you. Definitely. That's why I have my little things right here. These lettings, they, you know, put you out. So I'm gonna be hitting those people up. I'm gonna be calling. I mean, that's all I can do is call, and hope somebody bites. It's like fishing.
Ain't nothing wrong with it.
So you look out there and see who catch it. Hope I have some good food that they gonna catch.
I hope so too.
Yeah.
Well, you guys, gonna end it right there.
Yes, real early. I'm so sorry. It's raining outside, and that's one of my things. I am super sleepy when it rains, so I'm sorry. But I'm glad that we were able to, we didn't have a lot, even though we wasn't, you know, this January and February. But
we locked in.
We locked in, and all I can say is now we're about, you know, we decided to have this business and been working on it. Now we're all about action. We're putting the plan into action mode. So we're gonna call this action year.
All right, y'all. We see y'all next month.
Peace.
Peace.